Hardening Active Directory domain services involves implementing a range of security measures to protect the AD infrastructure from attacks and ensure the integrity and availability of the services it provides. Let's unpack areas that you can think of for hardening Active Directory domain services. First one is secure administrative access. To secure administrative access, you use dedicated administrative workstation for all administrative tasks to prevent credential theft from compromised workstations. Administrators should have the minimum necessary privileges to perform their task, and you should practice require MAP for all administrative accounts. How to achieve this? You set up secure isolated machines for admin use only with strict access controls and monitoring. You use role-based access control, limit membership in high privilege groups, and regularly review group membership. And you also implement MAP using smart cards, hardware tokens, or mobile-based apps for all admin logins. To protect domain controllers, they must be physically secure to prevent unauthorized access. You secure the operating systems on DC by doing OS hardening, and you protect DCs with anti-malware solutions and continuous monitoring. How to achieve this? You place domain controllers in secure access control server rooms. You use the latest supported version of Windows Server. Apply all security patches promptly. Disable unnecessary services and configure firewall rules. And you install and maintain anti-malware softwares. Use Windows Defender ATP or similar tools and implement security information and event management for monitoring. For network security, you segment the network to limit exposure and control traffic to and from domain controllers and ensure that all communication with ADDS are encrypted. How to achieve this? You implement firewalls and network segmentation, restrict traffic to necessary ports, and isolate DCs on a dedicated subnet. And you use IPsec or TLS to encrypt data in transit, enforce LDAP over SSL and TLS, and disable LDAP over plaintext. For account security, you implement strong password policies for all accounts. You implement account lockout policies to mitigate brute force attacks, and use secure service account used by applications and services. How to achieve this? You set complex password requirements, enforce password history, and set a maximum password age. You configure lockout threshold and durations to prevent unauthorized access attempts. And you make use of managed service accounts or group managed service account to automate password management and minimize administrative overhead. For securing Active Directory objects, you ensure proper permissions for AD objects. You provide additional protection for critical AD accounts and groups. How to achieve this? You regularly review and audit access control list on AD objects, remove unnecessary permissions, and apply the least privilege principles. And you implement enhanced security measures such as requiring MAP, regular monitoring. For audit and monitoring, you enable detailed auditing of AD activities, and you centralize and analyze log from all DCs and critical systems. How to achieve this? You configure advanced audit policy settings for events like account logon, directory services access, and privilege use. Store logs securely and review them regularly. And you use SIEM solution to aggregate and analyze log, enable timely detection and response to potential security incident. So overall, by implementing these measures as a cybersecurity architect, you can significantly harden Active Directory environments, reduce the risk of compromise, and ensure robust security for critical directory services. Regular reviews and updates to these security measures are important to adapt to evolving threats and maintain a secure AD infrastructure.